Hello and welcome to TWA True Crime. I'm your host Austin, and today we will be talking about the Halo murders. Mark and Susan Petrick were godly people. Mark was the minister of a church in Wellington, Ohio, and when their son Daniel started to become interested in violent video games, they quickly tried to put a stop to it, saying they didn't think those type of games were appropriate. But that didn't stop Daniel, who would sneak out of the house to buy violent video games without his parents knowing, including the game Halo 3 shortly after it was released. Now, due to a skiing injury, Daniel became housebound and played Halo 3 for up to 18 hours a day. Eventually, his mother discovered him playing the game and confiscated the game, placing it into their safe. Then, on October 20th, 2007, tragedy struck. Daniel stole his father's key and used it to open the safe, taking back the game and also taking his father's handgun. Daniel walked up to his parents who were sitting on the couch and asked them to close their eyes, claiming to have a surprise for them. He then shot them both in the head. Susan died from her wounds, but Mark was still alive, and thankfully, shortly after the shooting, Daniel's sister Heidi and her husband arrived at the house. Upon hearing groaning, they pushed Daniel aside and saw the scene. They quickly called the cops. Daniel tried to escape by taking the family van, but police forced him out of the van by using a roadblock. It is reported that the Halo 3 game was actually in the passenger seat of the van. Daniel was sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole in 23 years, which was the minimum sentence the judge could give him. Mark survived the shooting and says that he forgives his son. Daniel will be eligible for parole in 2032. And that is the story of the Halo murders.